Good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a good weekend. And let's dial it in here. So, we got the three horsemen as always, QQQ, SPY, IWM. So far, SPY is kind of chopping underneath previous day low. Q's is trying to reclaim previous day high, all-time high. But the cleanest out of all of them so far has been IWM. So we're looking at all-time high range here. This is the all-time high, previous day high zone. I want to wait for this 15-minute candle closure here. We got 1 minute. If we can close bullish and close above pre-market high, I'm going to be looking to go long. That's going to be my first watch of the day, but I want to see a nice closure above pre-market high. I want to see a nice closure above pre-market high. See if we get it. We got 39 seconds. If not, this could just be a big liquidity sweep, and I don't want to be stuck in that. I don't want to be faked out. So, typical closure above or below the level. And so far, we're trying to close above all-time high, previous day high. I don't know if we're going to do it. We got 10 seconds, and it's looking like it's sweeping this high right here. Let's see. Just close right below. Just close right below. That's too bad. Looks like it's trying to hold. She's trying to hold, but let's see how this develops here. We're flagging right above all-time highs here. Let's see. I want to see how these 2-minute candles develop here over pre-market high and the all-time high. But it didn't close, so I don't know. I'd rather not rush that, but it's looking like it's trying to hold. It's trying to hold for sure. 20 seconds left on this 2-minute candle. It's building above pre-market high right now. It is building above pre-market high. Like, this is a really nice looking flag. Like, really nice looking flag. You can see how many touch points we've had here. Significant touch points. This one is a big one. This one, another one, previous day high. And then again, right now, we're trying to break above it. But we didn't get that close, unfortunately. But she is building nicely. Like, that looks really good. It's a nice hold of previous day high, pre-market high here. Let's see. That 15-minute rule has saved me so many times that I don't want to break it. Like if that 15 closed, this would be such a nice long. It'd be perfect. And honestly, this probably rips, if I'm honest. Like, it's probably going to rip without me now. But let's see how this develops here. If it holds for a little while, it's sure looking good though. It looks really nice. Yeah, this is probably going to go. Like, look how nice this is. What a nice flag right over previous day high. Pre-market high. Like, just perfect. But the 15 did not close above it, which I don't like. So I would rather be late than early. We can always get in after like real confirmation. I just don't want this to be a liquidity sweep and be stuck in that and then just take an early loss. I don't want that. As nice as this looks right now, this looks perfect. It's tough, man. It's tough not to get FOMO in these moments, you know? But I mean, our rules is what's ultimately going to keep us safe here, long run. So, yeah, that 13 EMA is pretty far away still too. Like, I wouldn't mind for that thing to catch up, let this thing consolidate for a bit. And then maybe we can get some retests of that 13 above pre-market high once this 15-minute confirms. But, like, this just looks so good. It's probably going to rip without me. It's probably going to rip without me. Let's see if that 15-minute candle keeps us safe here. Would be a prime example. We got 7 minutes left on the next 15-minute candle. I'm also interested in QQQ if we can get above pre-market high here. Like if we get a nice closure above pre-market high, definitely looking at going long. It's been so strong. Like look at this zone. Like what a nice zone. This rejection here tells me there's going to be a really hard zone to get past. This rejection here is just so massive that like it just tells me it's just going to be really tough. So I would want a nice big closure above pre-market high. IWM. All right, let's see what happens here. Looking like it's trying to fail. So, but like a nice hold again. This candle's really nice. But again, man, like that 15 might have just saved me. 15 might have just saved me. This is so important, right? Like I wanted to FOMO in that so bad. Old me would have been in no questions because it's flagging really nice on the 2-minute, but this 15-minute rule is just so crucial in keeping me safe and making me wait. Such a crucial rule. So I really like not breaking that rule. I don't want to be breaking that rule. Most of the times I break that, I get clapped. So I don't want to break that. But like, I mean, so far this is looking great for now. Unless it starts closing below, then not looking great. $15 saves us. 15-minute rule saved us. Look at that. We'll see. We got another 5 minutes exactly on the next 15-minute candle. So right now we're just forming a doji. But if we can get a nice bottom wick and a body closure above, it's game on for sure. But until that happens, I'm not going long IWM right now. Another notable thing here is SPY. We're below previous day low on SPY. So obviously a lot of sellers here. Previous day lows here. We pushed into it and we rejected right away. So if this candle closes super bearish, then that would tell me we're probably going to go lower. Again, we'd need the EMAs to sort themselves out. Right now they're pretty flat and braided. So I would want these EMAs to sort themselves out and start fanning out to the downside if we're going to go downside, or upside, fanning out to the outside. So EMAs is like, it's just such a nice system to have, again, for extra confirmation after the 15-minute candle closes, because this is going to give us a directional bias, a strong directional bias and confirmation that we're actually going in that direction. So I really love the EMA system, the 15-minute candle closure system. And then we enter on the 2-minute. But until that happens, I am going to be staying put. All right, looks like we're trying to go for it here. Let's see IWM. Really nice reclaim here. Man, that is nice. That is nice. So we got 2 minutes left on that 15. I think it's going to close really nice. That's going to close really nice, I think. Yeah, Q's is going now. There's that bottom wick that I was talking about. That was really nice. Okay, we're going to close in 2 minutes. We're going to close bullish here. For sure, we are ripping. All right, I like it. I like it. Man, this is beautiful. All right. Game on. Game on. IWM it is. Beautiful hold of that 13 EMA. Just beautiful, man. That was so nice. Right above previous day high, pre-market high. Like just perfect stuff. SPY ripping. Q's is trying to reclaim previous day high. IWM is standing out the most out of all of them. So candle closure in 1 minute. Candle closure in 1 minute. Look at that. Let's get a nice bullish closure here. Yeah, this is looking nice. This is looking nice. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. 25 seconds left. Let this candle close. 15 seconds left almost. 15 minutes going to close. Let's get a nice bullish close here. That's really nice. 13 EMA held really nicely. The EMAs are starting to fan out now. So look at the EMAs. 13, 48, 200 starting to fan out. That's the directional bias that we need. This fan out here. So 15 just closed. Closed really nice. So let's wait for that tap. Somewhere around this zone, we're going to look to start with 5 and then get 5 more in here. Let's wait for that retest here. All right, I'm going to try
order filled
along here for 5 contracts. Then I want to get 5 more. I will add at the 13 EMA. I'm going to add 5 more if we get that retest right here. I want to see a nice retest around this zone and a hold, just like this candle. I want to see this candle at the 13 EMA, and I'm going to add 5 more. Nice hold. So far, nice hold. I do want to add 5 more. I'm just not going to add up here. I'm not prepared to add up here. That's just a starter. So I want to add on this 13 EMA right here. I want to get a retest. I love the consolidation. It's really nice and slow, and we're getting a slow little pullback here. That's what we want to see. We don't want to see a nasty rejection, obviously. We just want to see this nice, slow, controlled retest of this 13. And if we start wicking off and price action can show me that we're going to be holding, I want to add 5 more. That's the plan. I do want to add, though. I do want to get the opportunity to add because I'm only in half right now. This is only my half position. Let's see how she goes. Nice pop. See if we can get that ad going, because I want to add 5 more here soon, but not up here. Obviously, I want to wait for that 13 EMA retest and potentially this high of day retest. That would be a really good ad spot. Nice pop. Beautiful IWM. It's looking really nice. It's looking healthy. She's looking really good, really healthy. Just a really healthy retest on that 13, and now we're just cruising. Very nice. See what she wants to do for us. I don't want to take any off until I'm 2R. So I got in right around here, and I will not be taking any off until I'm 2R. So right here. Then I'll take off 75%. Or we add around this zone. I want to hear that alarm to be able to take some off, or I'm not taking any off until I hear that alarm. See some nice holds of this 13 EMA if we get back down here. And I'll look to add 5 more. Okay, we're getting close to that retest zone now. Right around here is where I want to look to add 5 more. See if we're going to hold this 13 EMA. I want to see a wick off this zone. See if we can wick off here. And I'll look to add 5 more. See, trying. Trying to wick off, but nothing yet. I want to see a nice push off this zone. Let's see. If this candle can flip green, then I'm going to add 5 more. If this candle flips green, I add 5 more. Finger on the trigger. Let's get a nice hold of the zone. I like it's the high of day and lining up with that 13. It's nice. Let's see. All right, adding 5 more here.
Filled.
See if this 13 holds for us here. "17 seconds left on this candle. If this 13 doesn't hold, I'll sell. But I want to see this. I want to see this 13 hold. So if we lose this, I can always re-enter, but I would rather stop out and not take a big loss and re-enter than just hold it through. I don't want to do that. So I want to see this 13 hold. So far consolidating, but the 15 doesn't look great. Big top wick, which I don't like. So it might be a quick stop out here if we don't hold this zone. 40 seconds left on this candle. Right about.
Order filled.
Q's is failing, SPY's failing. The 15-minute on IWM is really ugly, which got me to get out. This 15-minute is really ugly. I really don't like that 15 at all. So that got me out of there. It's gonna hold on me. Should I get back in here? Just waiting for this candle closure here. Okay, I'm gonna try one more long here. Since we're reclaiming that. Man, I just got out and it just sprung up on me. Yeah, I made a mistake here. I made a mistake on this. So, mistake here of the day was not having my risk as pre-market high, previous day high. But the 13, it was close enough where I could have had that risk. So that was my mistake of the day here. Yep, I messed that up today. That was a silly mistake on my part. That was a silly mistake on my part because pre-market high should have been my risk here, previous day high, not the 13. It was close enough where I didn't have to stop out there that quick, but so we'll ride it to 1.5R, and this will be my first De-risk spot. Man, that's so annoying. That is so annoying. That was that was a really good position to be in. Should have stopped out there. Good learning lesson. Good learning lesson. A lesson I already knew, but yeah, that's just annoying as hell. That is just annoying as hell, but that's okay. It is what it is. $1.5R is where I'll take the majority off. Let's get past these highs here and we'll de-risk at 1.5R. Let's get past these highs. Big time learning lesson on this trade here is the zone is the risk. Like the problem here was I sized in on this retest right here, which caused me to make the wrong decision because the pre-market high held, previous day high held, there was no reason to get out. I should have just gave it a little bit more time, which caused me to exit early on that, which is really unfortunate because now it's ripping past those highs now. But, you know, something you take and you learn with. It is what it is. It's just annoying. Annoying circumstance. But that pain is what cements these rules. So it is what it is. I'll take it as a much needed lesson today. It's the only way to take it. Needed lesson. All right, when that alarm bell goes, we'll trim. All right, I mean, the original thesis was right. It was perfect, right? Like we waited for the first 15-minute candle closure, which we got. We didn't enter here. We waited here. This 15, I just hated looking at this 15 when I was looking at it and it was failing the 13 EMA. It just scared me out, but like the zone itself was pre-market high. That was the zone, right? Like sell one here. 1.5 R, we sell 75%. We got to hit that alarm first though. See if this doesn't hold for us. I might take a little bit more off here. I want to see a nice hold here. Okay, Q's is ripping now, which I like a lot. It's looking really good. IWM looking like it's struggling a bit up here, but Q's is looking beautiful, man. Okay, let's see if we can get another push here so I can take some more off. If this candle starts failing, I'm going to take a little bit more off. So we are at all-time highs, and it's looking a little, I don't know, a little choppy-ish. Okay, Q's is officially above previous day high and looking like we want to close above pre-market high. So I'm going to get interested in QQQ as well. Okay, I'm switching my focus soon here to QQQ. If we can close above with the 15, it's looking very strong and healthy. So I'm looking at that too. I need another push here on IWM, or I'm going to take some more off if we fail these highs. Need to push off this zone. Let's see if Q can close. I'm definitely interested in Qs. We got 2 minutes left on the 15 on Qs. So I'm looking at Qs. I want to see a closure though. We got a minute and a half here. I need IWM to rip so I can take some more off. Take 75% off at 1.5 R. Let's see if we can get past these highs here. Dialed in on Qs for sure. Let me show you. Qs, 15-minute candle. Look at this beautiful thing. So we got 1 minute left. If we can close above, I'm going to get interested on Qs for sure. Let's see IWM here. When this alarm goes, I'll take 75% more. It's a nice flag. Looking really good. Bad exit on my part. Like, I exit and it just rips on me, man. That was an amateur mistake on my end. Big time. Disappointed in that exit. Very disappointed in that exit. Trim one more off here. I want to hold these highs. We have to hold these highs here. We're going to have to hold these highs. Qs did not close above. Barely. Oh my god, it's ripping. Oh my goodness, it's ripping. We wait. It's all good. We'll wait on that. Let's see what happens with IWM here. If we can hold this zone, it'll be great. Trump. Ugh. What's he saying, man? And take one more off on IWM. Ride these two, break even. See if this 13 holds. Let's see. Q is holding above pre-market high here. Nice looking hold. We closed slightly above pre-market high too. Just slightly above. Gonna wait a second. Just gonna wait a second here. I'm gonna give it a sec. I don't like the immediate retest. I want to see a nice little hold of that zone. I want to see a little hold of that zone. I'm gonna wait a second on Qs. I want to see a nice closure on the 15. I don't want to rush into that. I'm trying to have a good trade. All right, I'm gonna break even on the rest of this if this fails. But we'll see. All right, we're gonna stop break even on that. Switch my focus on Qs here. IWM is failing. Okay, so I'm going to switch my focus on QQQ. SPY did close slightly above, but now failing. Let's see Q's. Q's 15-minute. Just ever so slightly closed above, but not quite yet. I want that 13 EMA to catch up here. We're right above pre-market high, all-time highs, previous day high on Qs. 15 is looking good. Might start here too. 2 contracts. Okay, starting 2. Now, if we can get some consolidation and zone, like if we get a nice retest of this 13 above our pre-market high, I'll add 2 more. So this is going to be my stop. A closure below. See if I want to get an add here. I'll wait for that 15 to add. There's 5 minutes left. Nice hold though, so far. 1.5 minutes left on this candle. Let's see if we can get a nice hold of pre-market high in the 13 EMA here. So far looking like a nice hold.
Order filled.
Adding 2 more. Really nice looking flag here above pre-market high. See if we can get a push past these highs. Four minutes left on this 15 candle. Let's see what happens. Likely my last trade of the day here. All right, there it is. That's not good. All right, I'm out.
Order filled.
That was ugly. What was that? What was that? Oh my God, what was that? What was that? Look at that. Look. What the heck? That must be news. That must be news. Wow. What was that? What was that? Well, my day's done. What's my tally here? My tally is 394. Minus 394. That's my tally for the day. That's too bad. That's too bad. I made 2 mistakes today. Oh, 2 mistakes. I made 2 mistakes today. Let's go over them right now. First mistake. I never let that 15-minute candle close above pre-market high. First mistake. I got in on that flag, which looked really good. Like, it looked good, but again, broke that rule on the 15. And IWM, I got out prematurely. I got out prematurely here, and it just caused me to just not take a nice looking profitable day. So that's on me, man. Like, I deserve the red day, you know? If I'm going to be making mistakes like that, I deserve the red day. So Minus 391. That's my max loss day, so I am done. I'm officially done for the day here. Wow. Holy moly, look at that sell-off. Wow. Wow. Previous day low SPY. All right, I'm going to call it here. It is what it is. Minus 390 on the day. Couple mistakes. But, yeah. I'll do a recap of those because it is a big learning lesson on 2 of the mistakes that I made today.